Yo, what is going on, guys? I'm back in another video, and in today's video, I'm going to be taking a look at the QCY MeloBuds Pro. Now, these earphones are almost perfect, and it breaks my heart to say that because the hunt for AirPods replacements continues. But before I get into all that, just make sure you subscribe, just so you can stay tuned for more videos like this in the future. So with these headphones, there's a good few things that blew me away, especially the sound quality. But starting off just with the look and the design of it, the case itself, it's all right. You know, the presentation, it's okay because when it comes to the material that's made out, it feels like it's made out of plastic, and the cheap feel is always not the best. It's not the go-to for me, at least, because it just doesn't feel reinforced. Because if you drop the case, then there's going to be some concerns about how safe your earphones are going to be. So the case itself, it's all right. It's very light, which is good if you're going to be taking it around, but it's really not reinforced and doesn't feel like it'd be good if you dropped it. Now, the upside, I guess, for you guys, not for me, is I dropped it a couple times. You know, I got butterfingers, and they still turned out okay. There's no scratches or marks on it or anything, so that's good, I guess. But at the end of the day, just when it comes to the feel of it, the plastic top finishes really are my favorite. And as for the earphones themselves, which I'm wearing right now, they look really good. I just like the overall design of it. Now these ones also, they're touch capacitive, and I've gone back and forth with myself when it comes to touch capacitive buttons, because at the end of the day, when they're in your ear, handling them and trying to like tap, depending on how delicate the touch capacitive buttons are, you might just end up knocking the earphones out of your ear, which is never a good thing. But at the same time, it just makes it easier to use for ease of access. Like tapping instead of pressing a whole button goes a long way into just making sure you're not like jabbing the earphone in your ear. So I've dabbled with that. Like I've gone back and forth myself. Like it's really not a deal breaker or a deal maker, right? Like so that just falls into personal preference. Now, of course, with any pair of earphones, regardless of which earphones you use or which brand you like to go for, the sound quality is always going to be the most important. Or maybe, yeah, I'd go ahead and say this is the most important, and then followed by the comfort. So the sound quality of these earphones, they're so good. Like these earphones, it was hard to believe that they're budget price level earphones, because the sound quality is good. It has 360-degree spatial audio and has also 3D audio, and the audio is it's amazing, right? So these are the type of earphones that if you're looking for Apple AirPods replacements and so on, so just something that's going to do you good in the long run. These are the type of earphones you go for if you're going strictly based off the sound quality, because the sound quality, it blew me away. It really does go a long way, right? Because these earphones are LDEC and high-res audio certified, so the audio quality is really good. On top of that, making sure that they're comfortable, it just adds on to the fact of why these earphones really blew me away for a whole host of reasons, right? Now, the one thing that I don't know if it's a glitch or maybe I just have a defective one, or I don't know what it is. So these earphones are advertised as being capable of dual pair connection. It makes everything easier, and it's also really convenient, right? You don't want to go through the hassle of disconnecting from your phone or whatever, or connecting to your computer. In my case, I have a MacBook and I have my iPhone, right? But I never was able to connect both at the same time. I don't know, again, if maybe mine's just defective or this is just a one-off, but I almost put that in the review as in, oh, you didn't have dual device connectability, when in fact they do. But I went through the glitch. I don't know what it is, but yeah, maybe it's something to consider if you're trying to get these headphones. I don't know why mine weren't connecting completely, but anyways, that's besides the point. So it also has Bluetooth 5.3, which is something I always recommend as well, because when it comes to audio quality or performance of earphones, you always want to make sure you're getting the best out of the earphones that you paid for, right? Like you don't want to get earphones and then if it's Bluetooth 5.3, well, you can blame the audio quality or the connection levels on the Bluetooth. But once you have the latest, then you know you're getting exactly what you paid for. Either if it's bad, then you know it's truly bad, and then if it's good, you know that's really good, and you don't have to blame anything else because the connection is the latest that it could be. So these earphones, I found them to be almost perfect because the audio quality is just insane. Like for the price that you get it, the audio is ridiculously good. And also at the same time, even though the case isn't really all that, right? The case, it's very light and good for taking around, but it really isn't like very presentable. It doesn't look like anything that's gonna blow you out of the water or shock your friends or anything. And the one thing again that for me was confusing or kind of like a letdown, I don't know, is the fact that I wasn't able to like pair both my computer and my phone, even though it is advertised as being able to do that. But other than that, if you clear everything aside, even being able to use the app to control the audio and everything, these earphones really do have great audio quality and recommendable audio quality. So if you're looking for something that you just strictly looking for audio performance, then hands down these earphones are going to be worth it. But if you are someone that factors in all the little other things before you make a complete purchase, then yeah, those are some things that you'd have to look into. As for how long you could use these earphones for, these earphones also have an 8.5 hour battery life. Complete, it's about 34 hours, but at the same time, that's with the case, right? A single charge is going to last you 8.5 hours with ANC off, but with ANC on, it's going to last you about 7 hours or so. Again, these figures depend on the type of person that you are. If you're someone that's constantly using earphones, yeah, that is the maximum that it's gonna last you. But if you're someone that like likes to space out, that you use it throughout the day, you can make it last for a long time, honestly, without really running through the battery. But then again, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. I'm JEDIJA. I'm out.